So I want to touch 3 points.
Sure.
The media, Kyle, and Kyle is a coach. First off with the media, Trey Lance is getting crucified not because of his doing. Trey Lance is getting crucified. Oh, first off, Niner Nation.
Nice.
Gotta have the Niner stuff. Trey
Nice.
Lance is getting crucified because of his situation.
Yep.
Had Trey Lance been on a team that didn't have a roster the way it was, nobody would be talking about him. They would be praising his ability to move the ball downfield.
It's true. Correct.
What I will say is
that's the most important point. That's the most important point. Let's linger there for a second. He's getting crucified because of the situation the Niners created. If he were anywhere else, people would just be focusing on the good things he did and be like, he's a project. We'll check in on him in a couple of years.
Literally. He has a Super Bowl winning roster. He's supposed to be the team is supposed to, but the team and this is where the media has created this. The team hasn't bailed him out like they bailed out Jimmy. And I'm not here to bash Jimmy. I'm not a Jimmy fan. I never was. I didn't like giving him that contract after garbage time wins. But I'm not going to bash Jimmy. Trey is in a very unfortunate situation. We're going to go to Kyle. Kyle is not a great head coach.
No.
Hot take, Kyle's not a great head coach. Kyle shouldn't be a head coach.
Ooh.
Kyle is a great offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Let Kyle worry about scripting plays and calling them. Everything else,
Real quick, it seems like to me there's very few people who are good at both being a head coach and calling plays. Very few. And I don't think he's one of them. I don't think he's one of them.
I think as an offensive coordinator, the way he schemes runs, if you just give him an offensive coordinator spot and let him focus solely on that, Kyle would be the greatest offensive mind.
Yeah.
But as a head coach, he can't juggle the command of the locker rooms, and we have been undisciplined since Kyle has gotten here.
That's right.
As far as the media goes with the whole Jimmy's a winner, Jimmy has been on a winning team. He's been on a team that has had winning seasons. It's not because of Jimmy. What other quarterback would have had a leash like this?
It's like Jared Goff on the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, you put Jimmy on Detroit, tell me he's a winner.
You can't put Jimmy anywhere and tell me he's the reason that the team won. And that's the narrative that the media keeps trying to push.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy took them. Jimmy didn't take us anywhere. In 3 playoff games, Jimmy had less than 300 yards, 2 or 3 turnovers, and maybe a touchdown. We won 2 playoff games with Jimmy throwing for less than 150 yards. That is not a quarterback that is leading you in the postseason.
No.
Which is why no one wanted. There was never a market for him. And Jimmy was smart.
I said John should trade him right now because he's healthy and cheap. People still don't want him.
Exactly. And you have a couple. You had Skip Bayless, you had Nick Wright, and I forgot who challenged Acho, but they all made the same point. Y'all keep saying Jimmy's great. The rest of the league told us he's not. No one traded for him. Even before they knew about the surgery, no one wanted Jimmy, especially at that price.
Right.
Grant, I love you and your father. I love everybody you bring on. I've literally subscribed to other channels because of seeing them here with you.
I love that. Hey, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New Jersey, originally from New York.
Love it. My dad's from Brooklyn.
I know.
So makes me an honorary New Yorker.
Absolutely. And it's another reason why I love your dad, because your dad I'm from Brooklyn. I'm 40. I'll be 41 this year. So your dad has seen a lot more of Brooklyn changing. Yeah. But your dad's a real one, and you can hear it and see it in his passion. Love the Cohens, Niner Nation. And listen, Niner faithful, we got it. We can't start being like these Cowboys fans. Okay? We are going to have a lot of ups and downs. These so-called layup games are trap games.
Yep.
Seattle looked good. And
They
if
look
we
cohesive.
go in the same
Yeah.
way with the Bears, granted the conditions, granted Kyle not only can't get his teams ready the start of the season, but the teams also hearing all this hype from the media of how great our roster is. We go into games believing, we're gonna run through them.
Yep.
And
then you don't. And then what happens? Yeah.
And I swear, for the love of me, I cannot stand Nick Bosa's attitude. When I seen him in these press conferences, when I hear him talk to the media, he is so smug. He's not a team guy. For as talented as he can be, he's not a team guy. And this goes back to coaching. A lot of just because we have great players, they're giving these leashes that affect the rest of the team.
Let's stick with Nick Bosa for a second. You call him smug. He said something before the season that really rubbed me the wrong way. He talks like he's the coach of the team. And he comes out and he says, we're going to be fine this year with Trey. Our team is so good. We're so good that all he has to do is not mess it up. So what he essentially said was, we're above reproach. If we lose,
it's because of Trey.
It's because of Trey. That's what he did. And he thought he wasn't saying that, but that's what he said. And it's like,
you said it. And you said it when he first made that statement. You made a great point. It's not what you say, but it's how you say it.
Yep.
And if you know that it's going to be a learning curve, because once again, we can even if we take away what Kyle did last year, not playing him, you still have to take into account Trey has played less than any quarterback coming out
ever. There was a pandemic.
So as a team, if your admirations is to win, you're supposed to take everything and put that shit to the side. Yeah, we love Jimmy. He's great. He buys us gifts. He looks good. He's in commercials. He should be a model and all this. If I want to win, I don't care who. And I played. Mm-hmm. I ain't make it far, but I played competitively. Mm-hmm. I didn't care who was at wide receiver. I played running back. I've returned punts. I returned kicks. I was a gunner as well. I played a little free safety. I was on the field almost every down. I didn't care who I didn't like on the team. I didn't
Whoever
care
gives you the best chance to win the Super Bowl.
That's it.
That's it. That's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, well, Jimmy gives you the best chance to win. Jimmy gives you a 0% chance to win the Super Bowl. So what are you doing?
Literally. We literally have to fight every year that we make the playoffs.
Yeah.
In spite of Jimmy's mistakes.
Yeah. Let's see if we can win a playoff game throwing 8 times. Oh, wow, we did it. How did we do that? That was amazing.
But Jimmy, and those are the things. Yeah. Those are the things that these media heads always leave out.
Right.
Oh, well, Jimmy's a winner. Yeah, he was on. Think about all the guys who never see a snap. Well, then they're winners as well.
Yeah. Sorry,
they have winning records.
Ross Dwelly is the ultimate winner. Just having him on your team. Blue Magic, I got to take a few more calls before I end the show, but that was a GOAT call right there. That was great. Good stuff.